We've got some great altcoins on our radar for February. Already in January of 2023, these have performed between plus 28 and plus 160%. One of my personal picks and a favorite of the channel, it did well over 100% last month. Another one is cruising at a more modest plus 90%. We are expecting even more in February from these top projects. We're excited. Let's take a look at these 4 altcoins. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie. This is Altcoin Buzz. As you can see, I am not a professional of anything, let alone a professional investment or financial advisor. This video is not official financial or investment advice. All right, let's jump right into the first of our 4 altcoins, our gems for February in the crypto markets. We're beginning with Lossless, ticker LSS. Now, Lossless is a project that can freeze fraudulent transactions. And for this reason, we've talked about them in the past. So they use a set of fraud ID parameters to confirm that it is in fact a fraud that's been detected. And once they confirm a fraud, they can return the stolen funds. They are currently live on 6 different chains. These are Ethereum, BSC Chain, Fantom, Harmony, Polygon, and Avalanche. The only thing a project really needs to do is add the lossless protection to their tokens. And currently Lossless protects 30 tokens. And that value protected, as you can see, is equivalent to over $33.5 million. Which makes me wonder why not more chains, but especially more projects, don't add lossless to their contingency plans. Recently, Lossless added wrapped tokens, and this is part of their Aegis feature. Aegis does threat monitoring and has smart contract defense capabilities, but with wrapped tokens, now projects don't have to rewrite their contracts anymore. They simply add lossless protection with the wrapped tokens, which makes onboarding new projects a lot easier. That's probably an understatement. In case you're wondering, Aegis supports 5 chains. Just replace the BSC chain with Elysium. And the team is adding more Aegis features over time. And the wrapped token feature is really the biggest feature to date. It is a major accomplishment. Kudos to Lossless on that. They also offer vault protection, and this protects wallets of project owners. This can be, for example, the treasury, or can be used for other project funds. Lossless also offers a token minter, so now newly minted tokens have the lossless protection that are added in automatically. And the token relaunch toolkit is another feature of Lossless. This allows existing projects to relaunch their tokens with the added lossless protection. And Lossless can now also become a payment option for service providers who would like to have that. They need only add this feature. It's very simple. And how about a farm on Unicrypt? So the team gave a great description on how to join. You can check out this tweet. Plus, another exciting feature is going to be the addition of staking options for the LSS token. So as we see it, plenty of exciting activities going on at Lossless. They have a great and growing ecosystem. There are also frequent updates and reviews on social media, which is always healthy to see. You can check out their Twitter account, by the way, at LosslessDeFi is the handle. And this activity has translated into upward momentum for the LSS token, an 84.6% increase in price in LSS over the course of the last 30 days. And that is why I added this token in order to keep an eye on it in February. The token is undervalued. I mean, even with that pump, it's still 90% down from its all-time high a little over a year ago in October of 2021. So still a lot of upward trajectory here, a lot of runway left for LSS in our opinion. But we are moving right along now with entry number 2 on our list. It is Aleph AZERO, ticker AZERO. And we've talked about this one before, but Aleph AZERO is a layer 1 blockchain. They are all about privacy enhancement. Keep an eye on this one, since I do expect privacy blockchains. It's my personal bias, I admit, but I expect them to really take the spotlight later this year. And Aleph AZERO is one of my favorite up-and-coming L1 projects. It's also an Altcoin Buzz favorite in general. They've also got some pretty exciting news in the pipeline that I'll share in a moment. But as you first may remember, in December, we highlighted AZERO twice. Check out these videos if you've not already. But quite simply, the biggest news is that smart contracts are coming. And these are going to allow for other projects and dApps to launch on Aleph AZERO. So for example, shown here, AZERO Paladins. This is a coin flip and lottery project with revenue share, but it's not quite that simple. They also have an NFT collection coming up on the AZERO marketplace, and they're going to also have their own AZP token. So NFT holders will receive this token as an airdrop. And AZERO, by the way, this is an NFT launchpad and marketplace that we're also pretty excited about. AZERO supports Inkwhale. This is a staking and yield farming project. Their token, by the way, will be the INW token. Then there's also Darkverse. I think that's how you say it, but this is a metaverse that's going to build on AlephZero. And we have AZERO Punks, which is an NFT collection that will be coming out soon. Really, this is only just the beginning. We're still going to see plenty more dApps and projects joining the AlephZero platform, but that kind of gives you a quick snapshot of some of the stuff that we're excited about. Now, AlephZero is a proof of stake chain, so staking rewards for delegators and validators sits at about 12%. Their current staking ratio, as you can see, is over 70%. Furthermore, they just added public validators to their mainnet as well. Coming back to ART0, this is also one of the AlephZero public validators. And if you stake your AZERO with them, you're also going to receive the INW token. In addition, there's also a great partnership with Interlock. This will protect DeFi users. But probably the biggest news from last week is that AlephZero won a parachain slot on one of our favorites, Polkadot, of course. And they're going to use this parachain slot as a bridging mechanism connecting both projects, bringing privacy and infrastructure to the Polkadot ecosystem. At least that's the idea. And so this is big news really for both projects. It is no surprise that with all this news, AlephZero and of course its AZERO token are on a rally at the moment. In these last 30 days, the token went up by about 40%. Let me know what you think about this project. There's no hiding the fact that we are fans of it. Once again, for more detailed information, go back and check out our previous videos when it comes to AlephZero. Next up on our list, altcoin number 3 that we're excited about for February is Seedify, whose ticker is SFUND. Now, Seedify is a launchpad and blockchain gaming incubator. They are community focused and only support blockchain gaming projects. So they made this effectively with gamers in mind. Their token is the SFUND token. And like the other two tokens that we've already discussed, SFUND also rallied very impressively over the last month. They were up about 28% or so. And part of that rally is the fact that they're busy doing what they do best, that is launching NFTs. However, that's only part of it because probably most importantly, on the 13th of February, they're going to launch their very first collection, that is the mounts. These are NFTs that you can use as carriers in Seed World. That's the name of their metaverse, by the way. And you can buy these NFTs with the SNFTS token. The price is 40,000 SNFTS per NFT. And the team is going to burn all proceeds from this sale. So that's 400 million SNFTS. Keep an eye out on our website, altcoinbuzz.io. We have an article coming out imminently about the mounts. You're going to want to check that out. They also have 2 IGOs coming up on their launchpad, and these are initial game offerings, of course. The next planned IGOs, War Legends, which is a tank-based MOBA, a multiplayer online battle arena, and G4AL, or Games for a Living, a platform for developers. And that leaves us with one last coin. The final entry on our list is kind of a familiar favorite. It is Fantom, ticker FTM. Fantom, of course, is all about DeFi. And the most exciting news is that Andre Cronje is back on board. He's now at the helm of technical development at Fantom. He is a big name in crypto. You may not recognize the name, but he invented Yearn Finance. From late October 2022 to the end of January 2023, we saw an increase in unique wallet addresses, a multiple of 11. So an 11 times increase, again, in unique wallet addresses from 3.5 million to 40 million. And in Andre's inimitable way, he immediately made an impact on his return to DeFi and Fantom. This is one of his tweets here. It's about expectation management. So basically, there will be no big announcements or reveals. However, he will discuss progress, as far as we're told. They also started an ecosystem vault, and this collects 10% of all transaction fees paid to the network. And you can get a grant if you create a Fantom governance proposal. However, you will need a 55% approval and quorum rate. Fantom also released version 2 of their FUSD stablecoin. This allows you to allocate fees in FTM or FUSD. You can predict future costs based on usage, thus opening the way for more institutional products for users. There's no timeline, however, for the release just yet, but it did boost the price of FTM. FTM is really the crown jewel here of our selections when it comes to January performance. because over the last 30 days, the FTM token went up by no less than 160.3%. That is by far the best performer among these 4 tokens for January 2023. And this is most certainly a token to keep an eye out for in February, guys. They're still down, FTM that is, they're still down 84.2% from their all-time high. That occurred at the end of February 2021. FTM's brightest days, in my humble opinion, are still ahead.